we're tasting wine.
I'm Haley.
I'm Toad. Today we're tasting wine. Today we are trying
Freakshow.
It's called Freakshow. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from what's the
Michael and David wine.
Oh, Michael and David.
Michael and David.
Because on here it just says invented and bottled by Michael David Winery.
Oh.
But maybe they're I don't know.
So there is a Michael and there is a David. They're two different people, so I think that's where I'm getting the Michael and David. Yeah, so their family has been cultivating the area of Lodi since the 1850s. Yeah, they're like a sixth generation winemakers.
Did they make it through Prohibition?
I think so.
Well, there was so much of California would have been so much more developed, like winery-wise, if Prohibition hadn't shut most of it down.
Yeah,
I mean there was hundreds of wineries.
I assume that they did, considering they're like a sixth generation.
How cool!
Winemaking family. I think the really cool thing about them is they subscribe to something that they refer to as like the Lodi rules. So it's like 100 standards that they set to make sure that they're like economically, social, and ecologically sustainable. Yeah, and they meet these like standards. It's really cool.
They got standards.
They got standards.
I like when wine has standards. I've always said that.
You do like when wine has standards.
Well, I think it's super important, and if they're like sustainable and putting a hard ticket on themselves to try and do the right thing and keep it going.
Yeah, they have a few different labels too. Like I think probably like their second most popular, or at least like one I've seen more, is like the Ink Blot one.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ink Blot?
Yeah. I mean, well, obviously we love labels, and this is about as good as it gets for labels.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, no lie.
So the nose for this, I feel like it's kind of warm, don't you think?
Yeah, it's like warm and like cinnamon.
Yeah.
And like baking spices and holiday. It's Christmas. It's like wreaths and like a potpourri. Like Christmas stuff.
Yeah, it really does kind of remind me of at least like some sort of holiday where there's like meat baking in the oven. I don't know, some sort of snickerdoodle cookies or something.
Yeah.
Setting out. It's like kind of all of those smells.
Yeah, it's
together.
kind of all of those really. It's like for me, it's like a potpourri. It's like your grandma's potpourri. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't think like potpourri?
I personally do not get potpourri. I mean, I've smelled my grandmother's potpourri before, and that is like incredibly floral and like lilac and lavender. And
Well, there's different ones. There's more that are like dried.
Right, so I'm just saying, based on my own grandmother's,
Okay.
potpourri experience,
Yeah.
I don't get it, but...
There's a lot of competition out there with the grandmas and potpourri.
I know.
Oh,
we gotta pin them against each other. Woo! But overall, I think the smell is very pleasant.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. I mean, it's not like insane, like it's not insanely complex or anything like that, but it's.
But I like it.
No.
Yeah, it's like meaty bones and all that stuff.
This is it's kind of just like real quick, it's cab, plums, berries, a little bit of oak,
it's cab.
Little bit of vanilla. I don't know. I mean,
that's spot on. I would say all of those flavors.
Yeah, this is like an everyday drinker. I would say just from the first sip, I would say this is like a Tuesday wine or I mean whatever level you're at of winery, it could be whatever. But for me, I think for us this would be like, open up a second bottle, maybe a third bottle.
Yeah. I still think that it's good, it's smooth.
Yeah.
It's not really like too acidic. I mean, it's not like a, big bold California cab, but it's still
super
bold
pleasant.
enough.
Yeah, it's bold enough. It's super pleasant. It's enjoyable. I don't think you can go wrong.
And how much does this sell for?
It's like under $20, but it goes on sale. But the thing is, like a lot of like grocery stores have it, and I think for a grocery store wine, it's really good for something that you can just pop into a grocery store, and just pick off the shelf, and okay, they're gonna make a pretty consistent, pretty good thing every year.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I used to like hate on grocery stores, but they, sometimes they got good wine. They're dependable.
I would agree. I think that this would, I see this like in every grocery store that we go to, and I think if you're there, half the wine is probably going to be like, ugh,
yeah.
and then half of it will actually be good. I would say that this is a good wine.
Yeah.
I think it's like sturdy, reliable.
For the price too, there's a lot worse for the price. And this doesn't even compare to anything worse. But yeah, I mean, being that you can get it in so many places, it makes me, how many bottles do they produce?
They have so many labels though.
And they do,
I think they have like 7 different labels.
We drove through that whole Paso Robles, from Paso Robles up to Santa Cruz, and that's considered like the Central Coast, and it's just, I mean, it's like 100 miles. It's just wine, wineries, or not winery, but vineyards, as far as you can see. So
yeah,
I don't know. I would like to know how many cases of this they make.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, being a pretty like recognizable label, I think it's important to know, like, hey, is this a good wine or is this not a good wine? And I would vote good wine.
I would vote good wine. I'd buy it again. I wouldn't keep it on hand, but I'd buy it again. It's not one I'm gonna stock up on.
I don't think you need to stock up on this, but like if you're like running late.
They're always gonna have it.
Yeah, if you're running late for like a dinner party or something and you're stopping in like Walmart or like whatever, and this is there, heck yeah, grab it for sure.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us here on Taste and Wine. If you got any comments or questions, leave them down below. You ever had Freakshow? Let us know. Let us know. You ever had any other wines from the Michael David and Winery or Michael and David Winery? Let us know.
Get out there and taste some wine.
Yeah, make sure you get out there and taste some wine. Leave a comment down below. All that stuff. Like, subscribe. Coming out new videos every week. And we'll see you on the next one.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, jeez. Don't do the fake smile, right? Oh no.